So hello everyone, today I'm mixing it up with Gigi. I am hungry for some greens, just greens. And so I have a whole onion chopped right here. And I have a bunch of, this is organic kale, the lacinato kale. I have that grown on my tower garden, but I already ate it all. Then I have some organic green collards. And then I have these bad boys right here, turnip greens. Beet greens. So I'm gonna just cut the green part off of this. And guys, I'm just gonna saute some onions and green peppers. And I'm gonna dump it all in there with some organic coconut cream. And I'm going to stew that down, and that's going to be my meal. In the meantime, I have my pressure cooker over on the other side. I just turned it off because it's so noisy. Pressuring some black beans. So I have my protein going there, even though you get some protein from these greens and iron and all of that. But I have some black beans cooking over there, and yes, that's what the body is calling for. So right now I'm gonna get started. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and remove this onion. I have the onion chopped up on my board already. Just gonna remove it, put it aside so I can chop my other greens. You hear water is my tower garden taking a drink. So my garlic already crushed, and I'm just gonna set those aside over to the side where the pot is while I get some room to cut up these beauties. The first thing I'm gonna do is just cut the greens off of this, and I'm gonna eat these. Oh my god, I can't wait to eat these. So I'm going to set these aside because I'm not going to eat them right now. I just need greens today. So I'm just going to chop these bad boys up and rinse them and drain them. Yes, and yeah, my belly, my body, everything is calling for greens. And that is what I'm going to eat today. I have some tofu that I might go ahead and saute some tofu with some, scallion and broccolini or something like that later. But right now, this is not what's going on. What's going on right now, and my body's calling for greens. So that there goes the beet greens that I'm rinsing, and I'm just going to go ahead and let it sit and drain for a little bit. Then I'm going to cut up this kale. I also have a half of a cabbage that I might put in there as well, just to get a little contrast. So yes, I go with the bone and everything. I'm not going to debone and all of that. No, that part is really good for you as well. So yeah, I'm just chopping this beauty up. I wish I could grow these. I did grow this type of kale, but it was a smaller leaf, and so I'm definitely going to put in some kale outside. They are kind of winter plants, so it's not too late to plant them, so I might put some in outside. So this goes in my drainer, and I'm going to rinse those as well and drain them. And the last thing, oh no, I'm going to cut the cabbage as well. So now I'm going to go ahead and somebody was calling me, guys, so a part of I should put my phone on airplane mode. So now I'm going to go in and I'm going to cut the kale. I hope you saw when I cut the this is the collards. I already cut the kale, and I hope you saw when I did that. So now I'm just going in with my collards, and I'm going to cut it with the bone and everything. I want everything in there. Yeah, I want the real deal. Meat and the bone. Yes, guys. So yeah, I wish I could plant and get this type, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna definitely do it. I'm gonna get some big fabric planters and I'm gonna go ahead and do it. All right, so now the last thing I'm gonna cut up is this cabbage right here. Just want to steam everything down, not so, I don't want it to be mushy. Everything must just be steamed down to a nice crunchiness where I can enjoy that, a big bowl of green crunchy good for you goodness. It's raining outside, they're calling for tornadoes and all of that, so there's a lot going on out there. In the meantime, I'm in here thankful because I'm just going to go ahead and cook my stuff. All right, let me go ahead and rinse that cabbage off too and drain it so we don't have too much liquid to mush my cabbage. Get another drainer or colander, whatever you call it. Now this is going in, and then I'm gonna, everything is making noises in my kitchen. That noise was my ice maker, so everybody's crying right now. All right, I know you might not be able to see me over here. Let's see. Let me turn to my sink. There it is. So right now I'm just giving my cabbage a good wash. Then I'm gonna let it drain for a few. I have some organic baby arugula as well that I'm gonna put in there. But I need to, okay, this needs to be washed with the cabbage. Hopefully my pot will be able to handle all of this. I might have to change the pot size because even though you're going to reduce very significantly, but I still need to start off with a pot that's going to be big enough. So we will see as we get there. I don't want nothing to escape. Okay, so that's the arugula and the cabbage. And then this is all the other greens. So I'm just going to let them drain for a little bit while I saute my garlic and onions, and I'm going to go find some peppers. I think I have some peppers here. I'm going to go ahead and find some peppers so I can, there we go. So those are draining. And then while those are draining, I'm going to go ahead and find some peppers and cut them up. Alright guys, so I have my skillet on the stove, and I'm gonna go ahead and get me about a tablespoonful of coconut oil. This is the unfiltered coconut oil. I love the aroma that this gives. So even though I'm going to put some coconut cream, I want something to saute my onions and my garlic. All right, so now I'm going to go in first with the onions. I'm going to let that all melt first. Then I'm going in with the onions. And like I said, I hope this pot can handle all the greens. They're going to reduce significantly, so I hope it will be able to handle it. Alright, so now I'm going in with the onions. I'm going to let that saute a little bit before I add the garlic to it. Just a few minutes before the kind of want it to be half translucent because I don't want the garlic to burn, even though I want the onion and the garlic to get to a nice deep roasted you know, the way a deep roasted way. I'm not sure exactly what I want to say, but you know what I mean. All right, I'm going in with the garlic now. And it's nothing but tornado warning on the TV right now. Everywhere. Maryland, DC, Virginia, the DMV, and all over. Tornado, tornado, tornado. I'm gonna go ahead and put some red pepper flakes in there. I want a little, actually not the red pepper flakes, I'm gonna go in with a little bit of chili oil. Hot, and this thing is hot. Hot chili oil in here. So I have a little heat going on with my greens. Yes, Lord. Man, I always said I wish people could get along like garlic and onion, you know? Garlic and onion are the two most harmonized seasoning I can think about. Put those two together. I wish every relationship, every wife and husband would be like garlic. It would be seasoned to aroma like garlic and onion. That's what I'm trying to say. I have some green beans. I mean, not green beans. I can't talk today. I have some green peppers. I only found a half of a pepper, red pepper, and a quarter of an orange pepper. But those I'm going to put in later. Kind of almost when it's almost finished. Now I'm going in with the coconut cream. Yeah, I'm not going to give some juice. Yep. Yep. Give some juice. That's going to steam these bad boys down to perfection. I'm going in with the cabbage first, because the cabbage takes a little longer. You see, this cabbage and arugula almost fill the pot already. Lord help me today. Almost fill the pot, and that's just a little bit of what I have. This is my green goodness, or goddess. Green goddess is really delicious. So let me put some seasoning at the bottom of this so it can start layering on the seasoning. I might need a bigger spoon here. This one is a little too small. Now I'm going to go ahead and gently add the rest of the seasoning. I mean the rest of the greens. Please bear with me today. I'm hungry. I told you all I'm hungry for some greens, so I cannot talk. Alright. This is a kale on top. I mean the collards on top. Here we go again. Told you all I can't talk today. Collards. And then the kale comes after that. And I'm going to try put everything in this bad boy. The beet greens are going to be on top. Trust me, they're going to really go down to nothing after in a few minutes. I'm going to cover it and let it steam through. Yes, baby cakes. Look at that. Look at that. I'm going to put a little bit of the green goddess on this thing right here. I got it at Trader Joe's. It's so flavorful. They have everything in there. Put a little bit of it on top. And then I'm going to cover it. Reduce the heat. And let me get the cover of this pot. Alright, so now I'm just going to cover it. And let it slowly steam to the way I want it. Let me turn it There you go. Let me clean up the mess I make. I don't like dirty kitchen, guys. So once I'm cooking, I'm cleaning as I go. So please bear with me. Alright guys, so here I am. I'm turning it. See, everything is nicely reduced. And the beet green's gonna give it some little red tone in there, which is fine with me. I'm not picky. That's the bone of the beets, gonna give it some little red tone. That is totally fine with me. I love beets. And what I also put in there, I made my homemade pesto, and I put well, let me show you what they look like. I make them and freeze them right here. So I just took out 1 cube of pesto and drop it in there as well. Yes, from my fresh basil, this pesto is so good. So yeah, that's gonna also give a little extra seasoning in there. So here we go. Yes, look at that. Oh man, I'm telling you, my body's calling for a big bowl of this. Sit down and eat a big bowl of this with some black beans, and that's it. All right, I'm gonna cover it back and let it do its thing. Then I'll show you what it looks like when it's finished. All right guys, so I'm now going in with my peppers. There we go. Get the full effect. It's done. I'm just going in with my peppers, and I'm just going to cover this and let it do its thing for just a few more minutes. So in total it was on here maybe about for 15 minutes. Stew down in that coconut cream for about 15 minutes, and it's done. I'm just going to cover it and let it turn the heat completely off and let it go ahead and rest. Okay guys, look at this. Look at this. This is lunch. It's a plate of mixed greens, kale, collards, beets. So it's kale, collard, beets, and cabbage, and green peppers. Stewed down in some coconut cream, honey. This is so satisfying right now. I can't wait to dig my teeth into it. So guys, listen. You saw what I did there. There's nothing to it. Chop it up, stew it, and nourish your bodies. Until next time, guys. God bless. Thanks for watching.